directly with the attendees. Ramaphosa says it has been a successful event.
A number of people in our country look down on this process here in Bizo, but it's a waste of time. It's not a waste of time. It's very valuable for us as government to listen to our people.
Ramaphosa says all queries raised by Tsakane residents, whether orally, in writing or online, will be addressed with feedback. Thabiso Koba, Eyewitness News, Tsakane.
And City Power has expressed concern over illegal connections to its network, calling on customers to rather make payment arrangements with the utility. Yesterday, City Power cut electricity supply for residential and commercial properties in Omonde and Salbi, who owe the entity a combined 32 million rand. Here's City Power spokesperson Isaac Mangena.
These businesses decide to disregard the legal channels and resort to illegal connections instead of exploring available payment options. Customers are encouraged to approach the NCT of Joburg offices, and they can basically enter into acknowledgement of debt so that City Power does not come knocking at their doors to disconnect them.
A fine Saturday in store for Gauteng tomorrow. Joburg dropping to an overnight low of 8 degrees, peaking at 22. Pretoria 9 and 22 as well. Vereeniging 6 and 24. Lerato Hufela, Eyewitness News.
Eyewitness News on 947. For more, click ewn.co.za.
#MSW. You may begin to feel anxious or excited.
Honest, deliberate, engaging, uncensored.
High dosage administration can cause adverse reactions.
And most importantly, independent in mind and execution.
This is a normal response. Are you ready?
Marawa Sports Worldwide.
For our father of football in Africa, Mr. Motsepe, must fight for us, for the coach, they protect us. We need that union for coaches, African coaches, because if they are not that thing, we are going to disappear. Now, how many months Pito is without the club? It's not normal. What is the continuity of the work?
Yeah.
He was the model now for the coaches. Mweene was the model for the coach.
UEFA Pro license instructor as well as coach Adel Amriche. Can I say you're a former Tanzanian national team coach?
Yes, it's the past.
It's done.
It's the past, Papa.
Yeah.
I am general without army in this moment.
When Taboho won, he went back to a stadium filled with 30,000 people celebrating.
Yes.
When I showed up back home on my flight, there was no 30,000 people. There was no limo driver. I had my mom, I had my pops, and they were ready to take me home, and I was ready to go to bed.
The support was really amazing to see 30,000 plus people at the stadium along the roads coming back home. And I believe my life have changed, and I've changed a lot of lives in my home country, and against all odds, everything is possible.
We're not in the business of trying to please each other's egos here.
If you want to leave, leave now and leave us alone.
We might be friends, we might think we're friends, but friendship won't apply here.
Even if we are alone, we'll always continue to speak truth to power.
If you do not do these things right, you're going to be taken care of appropriately.
Robert Marawa, live on 947. Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Sowetan Live. #MSW.
Do you see yourself here in another 200 races?
No.
Really?
That's an easy end.
Okay.
Yeah. So we passed halfway for sure. But it's been already, of course, an incredible ride. 200, yeah, I mean, it doesn't feel like 200. But of course, we're doing a lot of races now in a year, so you add them quite quickly. 28 is still very far away, but in my mind at the moment, I'm not thinking about a new contract at the moment. I just want to see how it goes. Also see the new regulations first, if it's fun or not. And then even in 26, 27, there's a lot of time to decide what happens. So I just keep everything open, but yeah, I'm quite easygoing about it.
Easy going about it because he's heading into his 200th career Formula One race. Max Verstappen is pretty clear that he doesn't want to stick around, though, for number 400. And at the age of 26, Verstappen is the youngest Formula One driver to reach the 200 race milestone. And he's doing it in front of his home crowd at the Dutch Grand Prix on Sunday. Yeah, man, welcome back to the Formula One. Maybe just a quick story, though. Having struggled, though, to fight for consistency and consistent wins since the switch to ground effect aerodynamics, it looks like George Russell hopes to see this improvement and improved form turning into a sustained challenge.
The performances we've been showing recently have been really, really strong, but we're not too focused on those points right now. We're just taking it race by race, just trying to understand the car further and try and get some more victories under our belt.
All right, so let's remind you the WhatsApp voice note is 060-708-0484, 060-708-0484. Otherwise, you can always reach us in our studio number 011-8838-947. It's Legends Night tonight. Oh. It seems like yesterday when this man came across into the beautiful country of South Africa. We'll tell you all about his great story, the great achievements, and so many people wanting to shower him with his praises that he deserves. And I think a lot of tributes will be coming through. Why not? He deserves every single one of them. Let's remind you again, it's 4 days to go to the Paris Paralympics.
Previously on Marawa Sports Worldwide.
UEFA Pro License instructor as well as coach Adel Amruche.
Only the question, I want to ask a question. Why our coaches can't coach in Europe, for example? We have a lot of coaches that come from Europe. It's good.
Yes.
Africa is welcome for other people. But why our coaches he can go? This is the fight for our president. We have our Guardiola. What is his name? Mweene now.
Yes.
He was a good coach. He's a good coach.
Pizzo Msimane
yes,
as well?
Pizzo also. Yeah. Why those coaches he can't coach in Europe? Why would not make our rule?
What do you think is the problem?
We must change our politic. Now Benny is for the specific work. You are joking?
Yeah.
He did a very good job. Yeah. You give him only to be the coach of striker. Papa, don't joke with me. But this is the reality.
#MSW. #MSW. Friday nights, always. This is how we do it. About our beloved legends. Pull up your chair. Let's chat legendary stuff. Marawa Sports Worldwide.
Yeah, it's a 10-year distinguished career at Mamelodi Sundowns. My guest has left an indelible mark, though, with his extraordinary goalkeeping skills. I can tell you, though, that when he saves penalties, not only does he save penalties, he takes them himself. Contributions, though, to the Yellow Nation will forever treasure. And known for his dynamic performances as a Masandawana player, his journey goes back to 2003 when he first signed his senior contract with Zambia's Lusaka Celtic. Now, the following year, he moved to Lusaka Dynamos, where his standout performances caught the eye of Kitwe United, who then signed him in 2005. But then, 2005 just seemed to be a very busy year for him because he later joined Free State Stars, showcasing his talents until 2013 before embarking on a new chapter with Mamelodi Sundowns. Now at Sundowns, he achieved remarkable success. He won 8 Premier Soccer League titles, 3 Nedbank Cups, 2 Telkom Knockout titles, 1 MTNA title, and the prestigious CAF Champions League and also the CAF Super Cup. I don't even think he knows what trophy is missing. I don't even know what trophy is missing. I'll ask him because, my goodness, he's won it all. Now, this impressive achievement role have firmly established him as one of the greatest goalkeepers to ever grace our game here in South Africa. Now, serving as a goalkeeper coach at Mamelodi Sundowns, the Zambian legend, with years of representing his native Chipolopolo, he stands as a living icon. Let us celebrate a career that has been diligently earned, profoundly respected, and richly rewarded. Ladies and gentlemen, I can only say his name is Kennedy Mweene. Yes. Into the hot seat you go, sir. Finally, you make it. I thank you. I welcome you. I praise you, sir.
Sure. What an introduction. Thank you so much. And it's always nice to be here.
Do you want me to delete something that I might have said?
Not at all.
Did I insult you somewhere?
Not
was there
at all.
something wrong that I said?
Not at all. Not at all.
What was missing?
Nothing.
What trophy did I miss? I tried to count all of them.
No, you missed the one, and the NFD one with Free Sisters.
NFD, come now. You know yourself that NFD will have its own legend shows for NFD players. But right now, we're talking serious stuff.
Yeah.
What is the first thing you think of? Well, sometimes I know you're a very humble person. You hate being praised. You would rather just go home, be with the young ones and chill. Do you ever think you would have ever reached the heights that you've reached, the successes that you reached, the trophies that you've won, the impressions that you've made?
I don't think so, because there's people who were pushing me from back home in Zambia. Even here when I came, there were people who have contributed to my success as well.
Yeah.
So without them, I don't think I could have reached where I am today. I don't think it's about the people who were close to me and the people, especially the coaches and the players. Yeah.
Is there any individual that you want to single out?
My goalkeeper coach, all of it. Fortunate enough, I had all the goalkeeper coaches I had. They were quality, and I like them, all of them, from Free Stars, Sundowns. Yeah.
You liked all of them?
Yep.
And again, because I know you don't want to hurt people's feelings, but who was that one person that stood out? And you thought, my goodness, this guy helped to change my game. This guy made me see things slightly differently to what I thought things were. Who's that person?
Coach John Ibalola from Spain.
From Spain?
Yeah.
What did he change in your game?
The thinking part also as a goalkeeper, I know that I used to play with my feet a lot,
yes,
even at the Free Stars. But when I came to Sundowns, I think he polished it well. And, you might think you are the best, but, there's some of the things you are lacking. I think he was a very good mentor for me. And I always, and like always, now that I've retired, we always talk, because he has heard that now I'm a goalkeeper coach.
Oh, okay. So he's going to input some knowledge to you. Not that you don't know. And it's funny, though, because you mentioned the Spanish goalkeeper coach. I was thinking as I was driving here that if Kennedy Mweene had to go play anywhere in Europe, which country and possibly which coach? Then I ended up thinking, okay, let's use a current situation. I would see you playing under a Pep Guardiola, being a sweeper keeper, because that's the kind of football that you play, and that's the kind of goalkeeper that he wants. That is why Joe Hart was never his favorite. When he came to England, that's the first player that left. He said, thank you. You're England's number one. We don't need you. Cheers. I don't know if I'm thinking this correctly. Is that the scenario that you would envisage yourself?
You mean to
play under Pep at Man City and play the role that he loves from goalkeepers?
You mean me?
Yeah.
I would have loved, yes.
But I think, would you picture yourself in a team like that?
I do, even though, Pep started becoming Pep when I was almost retiring.
Yes.
But if I was young, I think I would love to play for Pep's team, because they still play the kind of football which I used to play as well. So by building from the back, playing with the defenders, and that's the football which I used to enjoy. And that's made me to make a move to Sundowns, because the football they were playing and they're still playing is still it's shoeshine and piano, yeah.
Yeah, the late Screamer Shabalala's shoeshine and piano lives on and on and on. You reflect back now, 17 seasons in South Africa. Free State Stars 2005. And one person who was always great at scouting outside of South Africa's borders was the late Mike Mweene. I think we saw some of the greatest superstars that became superstars starting their careers at Free State Stars.
Yeah.
And you are one of those. Just tell me, though, because the way I understand it was that when the call was made for you to be tracked down, there was a certain gentleman, Swadik Sanudi, that they wanted.
Yeah.
But then they ended up with the Kennedy Mweene.
Yeah, I think, for me, I think we were from playing with Togo. We lost in Togo. It was a World Cup qualifier. So the coach was Kalusha Waria by then. So he wanted to just change and give me a chance. And since then, I think I took over. I think that game, we played and we won. Free Stars came to Zambia to come and watch Sanudi, because that's the goalkeeper they wanted. But after watching our game against Malawi, they changed their mind and said, we came for this one, but we want this one now. Yeah. So, yeah.
At what stage did you know that Sanudi was the one that they were targeting?
Before the match, I think there were a lot of people by then, COSAFA, there were a lot of scouts who were coming. So they were just saying, hey, there's a lot of scouts. Some of them, they are from South Africa. Some of them, Tanzania, where they're just coming to watch COSAFA because they're looking for players. And for me, I just went there, I just grabbed the chance because I wanted to play. I forgot about scouting or being scouted. I was just playing my game, yeah.
I mean, the shocking thing is that you were rejected at Silver Stars.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe, though, ladies and gentlemen. I know that a lot of you are watching on the YouTube channel right now. We've all seen Kennedy Mweene. He's a tough as nails guy. Even now, physically, he's in top shape. Probably goes to gym 3 times a day. Silver Stars said no thank you because you were too small, according to them, and too skinny.
Yes. The first time I came to South Africa was in 2004.
Yeah.
I came to Silver Stars. The coach was Owen Dagama.
ODG.
And then the person who brought me this side was Pongaliwewe. Yeah. And when I went that side, I think I had 2 training sessions. Because by that time already I was giving Kitwe United problems that I wanted to leave because the city where it was, Kitwe United, it was too small for me. Yeah. I'm from Lusaka. So that city is...
You wanted something bigger, sir.
It was too small. So after playing 5-6 games, already I was telling them, I want to go back. So that's how Ponga brought me to Silver Stars. And I trained a week and things never went well. They said I was short and skinny.
Sure.
Yeah.
They live to regret that, though.
Yeah, because the following year I was here again in South Africa playing for Free State Stars.
Did they ever reach out again and say, "Oh, listen, sorry, we were mistaken. Can we talk?"
No, they didn't. But Coach Owen came to me and said, already you have gained so much weight already.
They call it weight and not muscle.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
They call it weight and not muscle.
Hey.
Tell me about somebody called Jimmy Augusti. What role did he play in your world? Do you remember Jimmy Augusti? Also in the Free State. Before you say anything, listen to this.
Yes, Kennedy Mweene, quality, true professional. We had many heated and competitive games as Bloemfontein Celtic playing against Free State Stars in the Free State Derby. So we got to play against Kennedy Mweene many times, and I always watched him from a distance, and I said to myself, this guy is a proper goalkeeper, and I would have signed him any day at Bloemfontein Celtic in those days. I think Kennedy Mweene is an example of what quality foreigners can bring to our football, and I think he stood the test of time. In the PSL, he played many seasons, and he was consistent, and he was really a backbone at Free State Stars, and he was a leader for them, a true professional.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. There, Jimmy Augusti giving us his radio voice. Hey, Jimmy. Remember him, the big boss at Bloemfontein Celtic.
Sure. Sometimes you might think people, they don't watch. You expect things. I didn't expect this kind of message coming from him. But every time when we go to play for Celtics, that side, he was the one in front, going to supporters, singing with supporters. That's how some of us, we knew that he was the owner of Celtics. And, he used to look after the players because the players, after they left from Free State, like Prince Oromo, they went to Celtics. And I don't think they had any complaint. And for me, I think we miss him in football. We miss him.
I think football misses him. Football misses Bloemfontein Celtic. Football misses the derby between Free State Stars and Bloemfontein Celtic. But it's so hard to believe that I'm sitting here with you today and we're talking about 2 teams that don't exist anymore.
It's so sad.
They don't exist. It's not like, people say, they down in the what division? No, that's not Bloemfontein Celtic. That is not Wits University. Whatever it is that is down there is down there. It's not the teams that were sold off and made into a different entity. I don't know how you feel, though, because those are some of the best rivalries I've ever seen in football.
For me, I think growing up, I was 19 turning 20. I grew up in the Free State, and to see the way it is now without a team in the Free State, in the PSA or in NFD, it's so sad. It's just plain. Free State is just quite too quiet, and people of Free State love football. It's something which keeps them motivated and wake up in the morning, because that they don't have a chance of coming to watch other games this side, but when Pirates, Chiefs, Sundowns, they're playing that side, they are able to get that chance. So I think it's so sad. It's just so sad that some of us who have played for Free State Stars now, there's no more. The team is no more. It's sad. It's sad and painful, yeah.
And I believe they taught you fluent Sesotho.
Kakul.
That's Zulu.
#MSW live now on 947 Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Sowetan Live at the same time. #MSW.
Charge into running rugby action with Hollywood Bets. Grab the chance to win big and enjoy every try, tackle, and triumph when you back your favorite teams in international and local rugby fixtures. Be in the game and bet today.
Hollywood Sportsbook is a licensed betting operator. Hollywood Bet supports responsible gambling. No persons under the age of 18 years are permitted to gamble. Winners know when to stop. South African Responsible Gambling Foundation toll-free counselling line 0800 006 008 or WhatsApp help to 076 675 0710.
Hip hip hooray! It's Hirsch's massive birthday sale from the 20th of August to the 23rd of September. We have incredible deals on your favorite TVs, appliances, beds, and more. Purchase any Kenwood Chef with 7,999 and get a free hand mixer, or get a Kenwood Dual Air Fryer for 1,999. These and other amazing birthday deals also available online at Hirsch's.co.za. Hirsch's, we will save you money.
Starting route towards new adventure. Turn right. Recalculating. No deposit. Recalculating. Reduced interest rate. Recalculating. 48 months. You have guaranteed the future value of your Suzuki Jimny 5-door.
Arrive at your next adventure with a selection of great deals and a starting price of 429,900. Join the Jimny culture at suzukiauto.co.za. T's and C's apply.
Win big with Cell C and Huawei. Get a Huawei Nova Y72 for only 299 Rand per month on a 36-month Elevate 2 contract and get 30 gigs data free and stand a chance to win 100,000 rands towards your wish when you sign up or upgrade on this deal. Go in store or call 084 145. Valid until 5 September. T's and C's apply. Nothing should stop you. Now on SA's best network. Switch to C. Cell C.
Uninterrupted and uncapped entertainment begins here. Get Telkom unlimited LTE all hours 20 megabits per second for 599 Rand per month, or get Core Fiber 50 by 25 for 619 Rand per month. Sign up to an LTE or fiber plan and get a 3-month subscription to Prime Video on us so you can press play on all the thumbs up movies and shows. Call 10213, click telkom.co.za or go to any Telkom shop. T's and C's apply.
Don't wait, lose the weight with fat-burning injections. The Sun Pharmacy Diet Fat Burning Plan boasts a 94% success rate. That's right, 94%, with people keeping weight off for longer than a year. Call or WhatsApp us on 061 540 2364 to get 1,000 Rand off on a 10-week diet program that includes fat burn injections. We courier nationwide. Find us on Facebook, The Sun Diet.
Previously on Marawa Sports Worldwide.
To the former 2 times under-19 South African squash national champion. Her name, Awande Malinga. Your dad is your dad because he's your dad, he's your coach, he's your mentor, he's your everything.
Yeah.
Musa, in tracing just how much belief you've had in her.
I had this belief in her when I was seeing her just hitting around, fooling around, killing time. And I thought to myself, geez, there is so much potential that can be nurtured in her. I hate to say it, she beats me now. Unfortunately, right now, she's licensed to drive. She goes on her own for her practice.
Yeah.
And I don't even suffer watching her suffering.
Because that has to happen. I mean, never mind the license to drive. I believe you also now licensed to coach.
Yes, I am. I have my level 1 coaching.
Yeah.
Maybe I might want to open a school and coach kids and do things.
#MSW. #MSW.
All right, our legend tonight is Kennedy Mweene. You can follow everything that's happening on the YouTube channel. So switch on, otherwise you're live at 947, Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Sowetan Live. Also on the DSTV channel. Talking about where you're going to be watching your football this weekend. Now, when the weekend actually rolls around, I mean, best you believe that I'll be glued to Showmax Premier League, and I know you're going to be doing that as well. Now, let's see what match day 2, as they call it, week 2, has in store for us. A quick look at what's happening here. Now, Brighton and Hove Albion is currently perched at number 1, but Manchester United want to change that. And speaking of United, where were the Red Devils legend, the King, Eric Cantona? Where were you when the King himself, Cantona, made his matchday live debut? It also reminded us that the Premier League is for everyone, everywhere. Now, fair play to Showmax. They got us all very good. You remember last week, it was on a Friday, Eric Cantona in studio with Julia Stewart, Owen Hargreaves, asking him questions. He just seemed very uninterested in anything and everything. And then he decided, you know what, this is not for me. I'm going to stand up, take the microphone off, walk off. Gain global traction. You know, well done, guys, well done. So the newly promoted Ipswich Town, though, have been dealt a hard hand. First Liverpool and now Manchester City. This should be very interesting, but not as interesting as the Arsenal Revenge Tour. Now, you might recall that the Gunners had a huge opportunity to win the title race. Their hopes were dashed by a brutal 2-0 loss to Aston Villa. The big question is it payback time? I think so. Now, Liverpool must go from ballers to exterminators against the Brentford Bees. Meanwhile, Chelsea, who haven't had a great start to the season, have to enter the Wolves' den. Will they come out alive? Hey, Sobana Pambil. As King Cantona says, we will see. Now, this season is for me, for you, and it is for everyone, everywhere. So subscribe to Showmax Premier League for only 69 Rand per month. And do it right now. All right, talking about right now, though, remember, it is a Friday.
Friday nights, always. This is how we do it. About our beloved legends. Pull up your chair. Let's chat legendary stuff. Marawa Sports Worldwide.
Kennedy Mweene, best remembered for his days when he started for Free State Stars. Now, we can't be talking Free State Stars without including somebody from the Mweene family.
Good evening, Robert, and to your listeners. And a special greetings to your guest there, Kennedy Mweene. Kenny, I remember I met Kenny back in the, I think, 2004-2005 season. When he first came to South Africa, he joined Free State Stars, obviously, as a young man, very, very young man. He went on to spend about 7 seasons with Free State Stars. Had a very successful stint with us. Completely embraced our culture as Basotho Nation in terms of Kwakwa and Bethlehem. By the time he left here, when I was Sotho, Kennedy was a full Sotho man. In fact, I remember his teammates used to tease him every time they needed something from management and they needed a negotiator. They would send Kenny to the office, and I think his nickname then was Kennedy Mweene because he'd been here so long, and of course his relationship with the family was noticed by his teammates, and hence the nickname Kenny Mweene. Obviously, he went on to Sundowns, and he obviously had a very, very successful stint with Sundowns, won all sorts of trophies and leagues and so on. When Zambia won the Afcon, Kenny was still playing for Free State Stars. Obviously, we're very, very proud of him. In fact, I still have the signed, framed shirt that he wore in the final of the Afcon, proudly hanging in my office. A true gentleman, but I think above all, Kenny is just an overall nice guy, true professional of the game. And I wish him all of the best in terms of his career now as a coach. Greetings, Kenny, to you and your family, your children. I wish you all, my brother, and I wish you all of the success. God bless, man.
Ransom Mweene, thank you so much indeed, eh? Is he making you blush there a little bit?
Yeah, ne? No, he's right by saying players used to call me Kennedy Mweene. Yeah, even some of them, they're still calling me Ndatemkwen. But anyway, I think, it's the first team I came and play for in South Africa. And, I remember the first, when the team was relegated, when it was just promoted, the following season was relegated. Noah Chivuta, not Noah, Clive Achirenza and Joseph Musonda, they decided to return home. But Ndate Mike, he said, no, this is my child. You're not going anywhere. You'll be here and you're going to bring back the team in the PSL. And I didn't have any problem. And look where I am today now.
But they were paying you well there. I mean, one of the things that he was not shy to do was to pay well, Mike Mweene. And I think you were one of the top earners at Free State Stars. 10,000 Rand a month at that time was a lot of money.
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
A lot of money.
No, we didn't have complaints when it comes to payments. No, it was on time. Always. And you're talking about 10,000 before. The car was full with 300 Rand only. The tank is full. That was then 2005. This time now you need thousands.
No, you need half of that 10,000 if you're driving a big engine to get the car going. And it's interesting, he mentions that is it the Afcon jersey that you gave him?
Yeah. I gave it to the team. The jersey and the gloves.
Wow.
The ones I used in the final.
What memories then do you have of such a historic victory in 2012?
I've got my boots.
Your boots only?
My boots, my tights, my socks.
No, we can't prove that those ones, the ones you played with in Afcon.
No, but because it's the same because we had 4.
Yeah.
So I gave them one.
Kennedy.
I gave them the one I used, but the new ones I never gave them. I still had them.
Top people love you. I was saying this to you off air. And when this gentleman says, Kennedy, who's coming where?
Good evening, Rob. Good evening, listeners. Good evening, Kennedy Mweene. I just wanted to add 1 or 2 words for Kennedy Mweene. It was a great honor and privilege to have Kennedy Mweene as the goalkeeper for the Chipolopolo Zambia national team. Kennedy rose to fame during the Under-20 tournament in Johannesburg, I think in 2003, where Zambia emerged victorious with players like Felix Katongo and Clifford Mulenga. I then introduced Kennedy Mweene to the Zambia national soccer team, and he made his debut at the Africa Cup of Nations in Egypt in 2006. In Alexandria. I think that's the match that Zambia won against Bafana 1-0. Apart from being one of the finest goalkeepers of his generation, Kennedy is known for his outstanding character and dedication to his craft. He has maintained his longevity in the sport through discipline and hard work. And in my team, Rob, Kennedy stood out as the only player with fancy dreadlocks and braided hair. He was the only one allowed. During Zambia's historic win in Gabon in 2012, Kennedy Mweene delivered exceptional performances, including crucial penalty saves in the semi-finals against Ghana, the Black Stars, against Asamoah Gyan, and also in the final against Cote d'Ivoire with Didier Drogba facing him. He was rightfully named the goalkeeper of the tournament as Zambia clinched their first ever Africa Cup of Nations title. We are grateful to Kennedy for his remarkable football career and wish him continued success, confident that he will make significant contributions to Sundowns Football Club for years to come. I thank you.
Oh, the legend himself, man. Hey, King Kalu. Kalusha Bwali, thank you so much, man. Always a gentleman, always prepared. What a beautiful tribute. I saw you were blushing here and there, boss.
Great human being. There's a reason why we call him Great Kalu.
Yeah.
There's, sometimes when we went to the national team, when we are flying, we went to West Africa. And in West Africa, someone was saying they only know 2 people in Zambia. It was the late Kenneth Kaunda and Kalusha Bwali.
Sure.
Those are the only 2 people they ask wherever we go. How is Dr. Kenneth Kaunda? How is Kalu? Where is Kalu? So I think he has done a lot for Zambian football. Personally, I think he's the one who brought me to the national team. And look, he remains our elder brother, and we always run to him for anything we need to, because it's open. His line is always open, yeah.
Oh, man. He's like you, though. Kalusha Bwalya jogs like he's about to run the Comrades Marathon. Kalusha Bwalya will rest when it's time to rest. Kalusha Bwalya will eat the perfect meal for the perfect body. And I look at him and I say, what a perfect example of a human being on this African continent to the rest of the world. And sir, you know, and I'm saying this publicly, we admire you to no end. Also another gentleman that's decided to break into the African mold, man. It's going to be difficult to stop these tributes. Hey, you know, you go from Kalusha Bwalya to this guy.
Hi, Rob. It's Coach Rulani Mweene here. I've been asked to send a voice note for the undisputed king of goalkeepers, Mr. Kennedy Mweene. First is just to send my regards to him and to the family, and I hope he's doing exceptionally well and he's in a good health. I think you've got sitting with you a living legend. I think when I think back of his career, I can only put him in the same class as some of the best goalkeepers like Ike Casillas, Keylon Navas, maybe even some of the best technical goalkeepers like Claudio Bravo, because Kennedy was an exceptional goalkeeper. In fact, a rare breed that you could even say goal player in the modern day. He would be one of the best for sure. His influence on the build-up, his technical ability on the ball, particularly also in his distribution, and his influence on dead ball situations, free kicks, penalties during his time has really put him at a level that's above many goalkeepers. So yeah, I'm so glad that you are giving him his flowers. Very special. He's not special because of his feet. Ask him to show you his feet and then you'll understand why I say that. But what an incredible human being too. Someone that I've had the privilege not only to coach, but also to coach with and learn from. And he's inspired me in many ways. We've been through a lot of ups and downs. But he's been someone that I will regard as having had an incredible influence in the way I see goalkeepers and in the way I see football and their influence from a tactical perspective on teams. So, yeah, very glad that you are giving him his flowers, and I just say salam alaikum and many more blessings and well wishes all the way from Morocco.
Oh man. Thank you so much, Coach Rulani Mweene, all the way in Morocco. Yo. Where do we even begin?
Sure. Even the people there who send the voice notes, I'm so humbled. You know, all the people who have sent these voice notes, I think it's not, I would say it's not only normal people. They're not normal people for me. And they're talking like that because I had a chance to work with all of them who have sent this, except only for Celtics, former Celtics chairman.
Sure.
But the rest, I think, whether they have coached me and I've coached with them, Coach Rulani has coached me at Sundowns, I've coached with him at Sundowns. Yeah, so I just want to be so thankful that, you know, sometimes when you're doing things, you know, not... You might think not everyone is not watching, but you'll be surprised that people, they always know what you're doing next year.
Sure. Powerful message again, hey, Rulani Mweene. Thank you very much indeed. We're going to take a quick break. After the break, I see you, Busiso, then KZN. We're going to be chatting and asking Kennedy a couple of questions. I see all sorts of voice notes. I see more and more tributes. Guys, you know what? His name is Kennedy Mweene.
#MSW live now on 947 Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Sowetan Live at the same time. #MSW.
At Crawford International, we lead the way in personalised learning. With over 90 nationalities, we offer a truly global experience. Empower your child with a world-class education and diverse extracurricular program. From grade quad 0 to grade 12, your child will experience a lifetime of discovery. At our North Coast campus in KZN, students from grade 6 can enjoy individual room termly boarding. Inquire today at crawfordinternational.co.za.
Register now at lottostar.co.za and unlock 100 free spins. Bet on over 650 games with payouts of up to 75 million rand. We've made over 12,000 millionaires this year alone. Don't miss out. Register now and claim your hot LottoStar free slot spins. LottoStar, your world of live games.
LottoStar is licensed by the Mpumalanga Economic Regulator. No under 18s. NRGP 0800 006 88. T's and C's apply. All games are fixed odds betting events.
The Toyota Corolla hatch has everything you'd want from your car. Style, sportiness, and now savings. For only $7,499 per month until 30 September, you can get it all in the Toyota Corolla Hatch 1.8 XS Hybrid with Future Drive. Head to your closest dealer to get the offer or visit toyota.co.za/offers. Future Drive offer available through Toyota Financial Services. Authorized Financial Services FSP number 7454 and registered credit provider NCRCP 62. T's and C's apply.
Our furry friends bring so much joy to our lives. Cuddles, adventures, endless entertainment. At Absolute Pets, we know this special bond comes with the responsibility of keeping your pet happy and healthy for life. That's why we bring you everyday savings on leading brands such as Montego Classic, Ultra Pet, Royal Canin, and Akana below the brand recommended price. More value with Absolute Pets everyday savings. Happy and healthy. T's and C's apply.
The Trellidor price lock is here, but not for long. You have less than a month to lock in your orders before the unavoidable price increase in September. So, every time you hear this radio ad play means you have even less time. Lock in your orders and get your quote now at trellidor.co.za. Do it now, not now. Lock out the worry. Protect your home or business with the manufacturer of the world's strongest security barrier, Trellidor, the ultimate crime barrier.
It's the most spectacular time to save at Dis-Chem's Beauty Fair with great offers on leading face care brands, including Bionike, La Roche-Posay, Bioderma, Eucerin, and Clarins. Our professional in-store consultants will help you choose the best scientifically advanced products to suit your specific skincare needs. And look out for 2+1 free offers and free gifts with purchase because you deserve a treat. Shop in-store or online for the best of beauty until 15 September at Dis-Chem Pharmacies. Better beauty starts here.
Previously on Marawa Sports Worldwide.
Kennedy Mweene, good to see you. Champ after champ. How many titles is it now for you?
8 or 9.
Can't even count.
Come on. The players who are coming to Sundowns, they've got a heart. You know, they are determined to see their career change. And that is what most of them, they come with. How bad you want it as a player, they're getting what they deserve. Yeah.
My question to him, Rob, is which one does he think was his best penalty goals which he scored in the PSL?
Mr. Gentleman?
It was empty and 8.
And how many have you missed in your career?
1.
Only 1?
Yeah.
And you remember against who?
It was against Bloemfontein Celtic.
So you say you missed and the team doesn't exist anymore.
#MSW. #MSW. Friday nights, always. This is how we do it. About our beloved legends. Pull up your chair. Let's chat legendary stuff. Marawa Sports Worldwide.
Yeah, 15 minutes to go and it's heating up here.
Good evening, Rob. Good evening to the legend, Rob. I've never seen a goalkeeper who takes a penalty better than Kennedy Mweene. He is the modern goalkeeper before even the word modern keeper became dominant in football. Contributed immensely to Free State Stars. But I just want to find out from Kennedy, do you think you were also a beneficiary of bad officiating in PSL, considering the controversial penalties, saves that you made against Kaizer Chiefs in 2021 in that MTN 8 semi-final? Just want to hear your views around that.
Tebogo, thank you so much indeed. Nice, short and sharp. Kennedy?
Yeah, but it wasn't like the way it is now when we were playing in 2005. Yeah, so now I think I think the issue of referees, I think it's better not to touch it because, you know.
No, you're not a player anymore, so
No,
you can touch it.
No, yeah, I am. I'm a coach, remember?
Yeah, you're not a player.
Yeah, I'm a coach, but look, I think they are also human. And yeah, but sometimes, you know, they don't do things deliberately. It's a mistake. They've missed it. And yeah, but when it comes consistent now every week, then it becomes a problem, yeah.
You say it's a mistake. You miss and you take. Sbu, good evening.
Good evening, Rob. I hope you're good. Good evening to the legend, Mr. Mweene.
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you so much, Rob. I just wanted to find out that was it ever the case that when he started playing that he intentionally wanted to be a keeper or he also wanted to be an infield player? Because the finesse of taking his penalties, and it didn't matter whether the keeper was in form or was the one known to be the top keeper, but he will score all the time. And I think, as he mentioned previously, that he's only missed one penalty. So did he practice this thing, or did he also wanted to be an infield player?
Yeah, good question. Love it, man. Thanks, Boo and KZN. Where was the love? Was it goalkeeping or was it infield?
Okay, quick one. I was a striker. I played in Division 1 in Zambia as a striker when I was still at school. But I changed and I became a goalkeeper for one reason. People were kicking me too much, so I decided to go where they don't kick, in the goal post. So for me, I think, you know, being a goalkeeper, I know the weakness of a goalkeeper. So that's why it looks easy when I'm taking a penalty, because I know where to put it.
So you're protected as a goalkeeper?
Yes.
Do you realize that in your 317 appearances, you scored 12 goals in your career professionally? Do you, unless there's more, I counted 12 penalties that you've scored as a goalkeeper.
I didn't even know that I was at 12. I thought it was even less than that.
Yeah. All of them at Free State Stars. Crazy.
Good evening, Mr. Rob. It's Fulfilang here, and good evening to the MSW Shoulders, and good evening to Kennedy Mweene, or should I say Coach Kennedy Mweene, since he's taken that role at Mamelodi Sundowns. First of all, congratulations on an illustrious career. I saw you back in the days of Free State Stars before you got signed to Mamelodi Sundowns, and there's no secret as to why a club like Sundowns would have signed such a top class goalkeeper like yourself. The many saves that you've done, the clean sheets that you've kept, and also being a part of the incredible Zambian team in 2012 to win the Afcon. Surely amongst the many great moments that you are part of, that has to be right up there. But I would like to ask you, as much as there have been great moments, there's been bad moments. Which out of all the games you've played until the day you decided to retire, that you can look back and say, this would have been my worst moment or my worst game of my career? Which would be that one moment? That's what I want to find out from you. Again, congrats on your career. Congrats on being the goalkeeper coach at Sundowns, and long may your coaching career continue. Great show as always. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Shula Falang. As I said, the praises keep pouring in, but as he says, what was your worst moment?
The game we lost to Bloemfontein Celtics, 5-2 Sundowns. That was my worst game.
Why though? What happened?
I don't want to come with excuses. We did not pitch up.
Where were your minds?
They were there on the field, but we had an off day.
You know, the body's here with me, but the mind is
somewhere else.
On the other side. Yeah,
no, there's a lot of things which happens in football. Maybe. We don't know.
Hi, Robert. How are you? You hosting a legend there on your show. A soldier who has earned his stripes. It's a general, in fact. A true professional. A leader in the team. In fact, he has been a captain and leader in all the teams he has played for. Free State Stars, Zambia national team, Mamelodi Sundowns. Unbelievable. Kennedy is one of the people, I would say, they are founder members of the revolution of Mamelodi Sundowns when the team went for so long without the title. He's one of the people I went to fetch first to recruit to be the foundation of the team to win the Premier League. And he was there, he was leading from the front. Those Kennedy and And Dennis Onyango, you won't believe it. They're playing the same position, but you would never ever feel or see any rivalry or jealousy between themselves. And you got to understand how difficult it was for me to make sure that they both play and they have contributed to the trophies that Mamelodi Sundowns have done. That shows the character also. If Kennedy and Dennis can be friends and they're playing in one team, that shows the character of those two leaders, you know. Dennis, who was also the captain of his national team, Uganda, the Cranes. So, yeah, those are the generals in the camp that I used to really look up to. You share the vision with them, and they will sell it to the dressing room. They keep it tight. They keep the dressing room quiet. They know tactics. They will hold the players' social and life skills program within the dressing room. So you can ask him. I was never even once in the dressing room, or maybe twice, maybe in their dressing room, because I've got leaders. I've got generals there. Why should I go there? They even mediate us in all the arguments I had with the players and everybody. You know, they sort the things out. So you have a true leader there, and I have memories of Kennedy. No wonder they still have kept him at Mamelodi Sundowns. I mean, how many years he played for Free State Stars? He's not moving around, he's stable. So that shows the character. What a legend. And salute to Kennedy.
Sure. Coach Peter Msimane, thank you so much, man. I saw the shock in your face when you heard his voice, because I didn't say it before I played the clip who it's from.
Sure. Yeah. I'm run out of words, but just to say thank you so much, Coach Peter. You know, Coach Peter sometimes is a coach who's funny, you know, and sometimes even in training, you know, he can even tell you that Dennis is not in training, Kennedy is not in training, just by when he just enters, you know, because he knew his motto was, and he's saying it's true when he says, maybe for the first 4 years at Sundowns, he came to the dressing room twice because he trusted the people who were in the changing room. That's why he was saying, I'm happy, my changing room is quiet. And we understand him when he was saying his changing room, he likes the changing room quiet. We understand that.
If I had to play a quick quiz with you, we'll forgive you if you get it wrong, but I don't think you'll get it wrong. Who was the first African player to play in the Premier League?
Peter Andrew.
Good evening, Kennedy. Good evening, viewers. I think I'll start with you, Robert. It's been a pleasure working with you, talking to you, and of course, your word around football, around the sport in general, has been great, my brother. You've given us a lot of information. You've given us a lot of advice. So thanks, Robert, first, and of course, the man in your studio today, Kennedy Kapalai. My brother, I really appreciate you, and I really appreciate your professionalism, and also I had a great pleasure in to be your manager. To manage you was as simple as, I don't know how simple I can describe it, but you helped me to manage you because you are simply manageable. So yeah, we can say a lot about you, my brother, but you were also in assistance in also managing the team. Even if you were not there around as a manager, you know the team is in a good place because you take over really. So I'd like to thank you, and your career over the years has been unbelievable. You've achieved a lot that you've achieved, Nations Cup. You've managed also to achieve a lot around the club, Mamelodi Sundowns, and at the present moment, again, you are going well as a goalkeeper coach. So you don't just get that tag or the name legend or the tag legend without really achieving a lot, without respecting the game, without respecting your opponents, without respecting your teammates. So it goes hand in hand. Yes, so today I'm just gonna pay tribute to you, my brother. We like to really praise you and say thank you for being you, and thank you for doing what you're doing. All the best, my brother. Good luck. Pete and Love.
Pete and Love. Sure.
Hey, the flowers you prepared for me today, they are too much.
They had to be fresh.
They are too fresh.
We don't do stale. We don't do old.
Thank you so much.
Wrinkly.
Thank you so much. Peter, it's a funny character also. He was our manager, but, sometimes, there's things which goes around the changing room. And even if sometimes he wants us to pass the information to other players.
Yeah.
It was me or KK or Dennis, most of us who were doing that. And we used to help him a lot because, players how we are sometimes.
Hey.
Until that senior player says, guys, now we have to go. Yeah.
Oh, man, we can't end the show. In fact, let me listen to this voice note.
Good evening, Rob. Good evening, Rob, and all the listeners. We've got a legendary goalkeeper indeed, Kennedy Mweene, one of the best penalty takers, and he was a good goalkeeper as well. So I remember one day when he almost broke Kune's figure. That guy is a good penalty taker, man. I think he still looks at those pics and laughs when he sees that penalty against Kune.
Oh, man, you know what? Here's another legend.
Hey, Robert. Hopefully you're okay. For sure, I miss South Africa. Being hosted by Robert Marawa for the interview. For sure, Kennedy Mweene is a legend. Not only in Zambia, in Africa as a whole, even on the world, because Africa Cup was being watched all over the world. And he's truly is a legend. For me, he's still my vice captain as a 2012 winners of Africa Cup of Nations, Zambia 2012. Hopefully we can work together in the coaching industry to see where we can, contribute what makes us to win the Africa Cup of Nations. He's still a friend of mine. He's still a family to me where football is concerned. And Robert, that one is a true legend. And I clap for him, for what he has achieved, especially also to the Mamelodi Sundowns as a goalkeeper and as a trainer for the goalkeepers. Hopefully, I'm sure we'll see each other one day in the coaching industry to make sure that we put Africa on the map. Kennedy, I salute you. Cheers, my man. Stay blessed. Okay, ciao.
You're still confused.
I'm still confused.
He says he's your friend. You talk a lot together.
I'm trying to picture. The voice is not coming. I don't know.
Maybe it's the quality of cell phone that he has.
It's too clear or what?
No.
No, still, eh?
Chris Katongo.
Hey!
Chris Katongo.
Yeah, I could hear that he's someone from Zambia, but I couldn't picture it's Chris. Hey.
Chris Katongo, thank you so much, my friend. Wherever you are, please come back into the country. We'd love to chat to you. I think Chris made history. He scored, 15 goals the one season.
And then he left.
He left the country for 5 months. He came back. He was still top goal scorer. He got the award and he left.
Then left.
You know what? You're more than a legend, man. Keep doing what you're doing. We appreciate you. We love what you do. South Africans love and embrace you. Kennedy Mweene, stay shining, sir. And I hope today was an example of how appreciated you are. We've had people like Ranzi Mkwena, Jimmy Okoste, Chris Katongo, Kalusha Boyle, Rolani Mkwena, Pitso Msimane, Peter Ndlovu, and the listeners, everybody in the YouTube channel, on social media, singing your praises. I salute you, sir.
Thank you so much. And it's always nice to come here. It's always nice. Anytime, Bro Rob. Anytime. Can I make one request, please?
Okay, cool.
There's another caller who said obvious when I look at the pictures on that penalty take, I always laugh at
Yes.
Kune. Now, Kune is my friend. We were at work. That was work. And it happens that I kick a penalty, I scored. It was MTN 8. And my please, we are playing MTN 8 on Wednesday next week. Sundowns. Please, the Yellow Nation must come in numbers. That's what I wanted to say. Thank you so much.
It's okay. We'll charge you the airtime.
#MSW live now on 947 Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Soweto Live at the same time. #MSW.